Alright, I'll pick him back up right here. And this little bridge you see down here, you know, it's nothing, you know, really scenic about it or anything, but it's just like always like a little beaver dam. We always call it the Beaver Dam Bridge, you know, growing up, because there's always like a beaver dam to the left on this little creek. And this creek, you know, most of the time won't come up to your ankles probably, but the beavers would always dam it up, kind of build up little pools and stuff, and kind of catch little small, you know, fish and stuff that would, you know, be in that little creek. But I don't know, just again, that's one of those little fun memories you have just kind of growing up here. But when we get down there, I'll kind of pan over to the left, kind of show you where the beaver dam used to be, you know. And back when I started really walking in 2009 to Holly Pond on this road, that's quite one or two times that beavers have it dammed up, and I would see nutria. They look like giant rats, you know. Google it if you don't know what it is, but it looks like a giant rat that lives in like around water, maybe like around swampy areas like Louisiana and stuff like that, in the bayou. But they also, you know, can live in you know, around water sources this far in like north central Alabama too. Not as much. I saw like one or two. It was about 11, 12 years ago, around 2009, 10. But it was a nutria, because the reason I knew it, because it wasn't a beaver, because it didn't have a beaver's tail. It had that big rat-like tail. And I'm always, you know, not the biggest fan of rats, but it was kind of cool to see those nutria up here. But, you know, like I said, nothing truly special about this little bridge. Just kind of a neat little memory. Let's just kind of come here and kind of pan down, you know. But just right down there, you know, it's kind of pulled up a little bit more now, but it just kind of snake its way back in through there, that little creek would. And our ending point for the day will be at the cotton gin at the end of 1650. And what it was back in the day, people would bring their cotton and have it like baled and baled and processed through the gin. And they'd sell it to the gin, and they'd like, I guess, run through their machines and stuff, and they'd come out like bales, and they'd ship it out, you know, for like, you know, for fabric, and ship it out to like factories up north and stuff, or in bigger cities in the south for making, you know, clothing, just anything that can be made out of cotton. But back when my dad was growing up here, and back in the 40s and 50s and 60s, a lot of people made their living off of cotton. It kind of changed from cotton to more, you know, poultry now. Poultry is, in this part of the county, poultry and cattle is the main farming you see here. Well, we made it almost to the point of destination. I'm just meeting one car. So that was what I was hoping for. Did come true. Just kind of enjoyed the peacefulness of the road. You have to dodge out of the road too many times. But pretty awesome. Again, thank you for watching the road walk. Like I said, I know that for some people that I'm not the most exciting. My wife is like going, "You don't do road walks? It's a road." But like I said, you know, trails, paths, roads, towns, cities, it doesn't matter. I just want to film things that when I'm too old and I can't walk a mile without having to rest for an hour, you know, I'll do treadmill walking. But, you know, until that day comes, I want to just film outside. I want to just smell, see the sights, however, whatever they may be. Smell the smells, which I smelled some cow poop and, you know, chicken house poop. But dominantly, I just smell that spring air, the flowers and stuff, and hear the birds, and hear the sound of the traffic on 278. And you just can't replicate it on a treadmill. So I'll film as many road walks, as many hiking trails, so many towns and cities I can. So when I am stuck to the treadmill, if YouTube's still around, I can pull up on YouTube and watch it while I walk on the treadmill. I don't know, down there there's just some more cattle. You can see them through the tree line. Right up here is kind of interesting little tree. You see like a little wire hanging out of the tree right here. Let me see if I can get up here. A little wire. And, you know, people don't realize that bark can regrow over time and stuff. Here's a perfect example. Perfect example of this tree right here. A long time ago, I mean, ever since I was alive, I've been alive and been coming down this road. This has always been here, but I guess sometime back in the 50s, 60s, I'd say maybe 40s, 50s, somebody put this wire around the tree, and over time the tree healed itself. And as you can see, it grew over the wire. So, you know, you may not know that. That's a perfect example of that. Since I'm doing really good on timing, I think I'm gonna go past the cotton gin and maybe end my walk through the Holly Pond Cemetery. I'm not for sure yet, but it just depends. Hopefully you can hear those birds. two birds kind of flew above me. They're kind of in that tree over there. Kind of rough, fighting with each other. Alright, we're coming up on the road on the right. It's called Lover's Lane Road in Holly Pond, Alabama. We're coming to the town of Holly Pond. We're almost there, but on the right is another neat little road that maybe one day I can come back and just walk down that road and film that road for you. But I've got more project ideas in my head than I actually do have time to do all this, so maybe. And the road to the left is this little cut through road. It lasts about 50 yards. But here, right here on the left, this green building is a cotton gin. That was what I was talking about, where people would bring their cotton, the farmers around, they'd sell it to the gin, have it processed and shipped off to the bigger cities to make fabric and stuff like that. But that is the old cotton gin in Holly Pond Cotton Gin on County Road 1650. It's abandoned now, but I'm glad they didn't tear it down. That's just, just history that you'd hate to see lost. And another reason I want to film this road is I did want to capture that, before one day I come and it's just torn down. Let's just turn around. That is the cotton gin. It's a pretty big building, It's, ever since I was a kid, I don't want to tell the internet how old I am because I'd feel old. But no, just ever since I was been alive, it's been, not in use, but never been torn down. Which kudos to whoever owns that. Thank you for not tearing it down. Appreciate keeping history alive. Now right here, we could go right. This is the Holly Pond Fairview Road. We can go right and go towards the town of Holly Pond. I'm gonna go straight a little bit and cut through there and film walking through the cemetery. I got enough memory card space, battery power, and it won't make the video too long by doing that. And as you can see on the right here, some pretty old tombstones there. I'd say it dates back to the town of Holly Pond was founded in 1912, which I'll get into that on the Holly Pond series. But there is the water tower that people used to climb up there in graffiti when I was growing up. A certain classmate of mine climbed up there and put Miami Dolphins in his big Miami Dolphins football van. So I definitely knew who did that. But no, just talk about the little town of Holly Pond. If I ever get up here and do this series, I'll go into that. But it's founded in 1912. So some of these headstones, I don't think they predate 1912, but they could. They could. In there before the town was really, actually incorporated. But let's just go kind of walk through here. Up ahead, just kind of walk through here. I mean, it's been ages since let's kind of walk through here. And as you can see, the Holly Pond Cemetery has a little iron work up there where the sign is, and some brickwork for the post. Does that have a gate? It has a neat little But as you can see, over there is where it came from. You can just see really how old they are. I mean, the person right there in front of us buried in 1916, born in 1862. But as you can see, so most of these gravestones, especially over here towards the point over here, do predate. They do predate the town of Holly Pond, founded in 1912. But this is pretty neat. I haven't been through here in ages. And we can keep on going.